Football League on EA Sports. And the focus is on Greg Newsome, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Browns and the Ravens on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Amari Barno make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Watkins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think that he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. But the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. 2nd and 15. Drops it off for Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In the game, 4 of them to the right side. Jackson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T. Higgins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And some room to run now. Still going. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Pittman from 3 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Ravens ready to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Chris Watkins, 65 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. We're tied at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive in just 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. To throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and 2. Got a man open. It's Sutton. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. He'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
They called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens. First and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Two-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. Make this a 4-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Perkins.
Wide open receiver complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And quickly they get to the line. Now Perkins. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. And even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Chubb running right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Collectively as a defense, Charlie, when you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways that
under pressure, they got him again. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we started in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they've got to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now back to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And his His first throw here is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
And definitely always showing the pass rush skills.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And that's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Play action. Now Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it, and this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 4. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few steps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Score. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now the Browns down on the scoreboard. 1:39 to go. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one too low.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Completes to Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Counting down 30 seconds remaining. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They'll go again here with Akers.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away.